let's copy and move files in Linux. Now, here are my folders on my desktop. I'm going to press scroll lock, bring up my terminal in Linux. That's how I have it set up. If I type ls in the terminal, it shows me the same things that I see here. All right, there we are. Well, if I were to double click on work, I'm now in the work folder. In the terminal, I do the same thing by going work, here I am, and ls to see nothing here and nothing there. All right, we've covered this extensively in another lesson, but let's make some folders and files to work with so we can rename and copy them. So I'm going to use our command touch, which creates a new file if it doesn't exist, empty, some file. Here we go. Now watch down here as it appears. I press enter. Okay, there it is. If I type ls, there, that's the file we just created. Okay, making a directory is much the same. Make dir. These were called directories up until Windows 95. We started calling them folders or directories interchangeably. All right, make directory some directory. All right, there we are. There's our directory. If I type ls, isn't that nice that it appears in blue? Colors matter. So I can rename that file, some file, to another name. So I could, but that's, well, to do that we use move, mv. It's the same command. To put that into this folder or to just change the name is the same command, move. So we use move for some file to some file, I don't know, we'll call it move. That's what we moved it to. Now you notice that the file name changed down here just a moment ago. If I type ls, okay, now this is what we had before. This is what we have now. Okay. Well, we can also change some directory the same way. Move some directory, and I'm going to just change it to some dir because that's easier. All right, so it gets like make dir. Dir shows up for directory a lot in Linux. All right, so there we are, and now it's some dir. Isn't that nice? I type ls. There we are, right there, some dir. Okay, I can copy this file to another file. So I type for the copy command. Copy makes a copy. Copy some file, move to some file copy. Press enter. Okay. So now we've got some file copy and some file move. If I type ls, there we go. Those are files we have. Okay, now I'm going to move this file into this folder. That's like doing this here. Okay, all right. But first I'm going to open this by middle clicking. I believe you can do that in Windows. I'm going to take this tab and drag it over here. And a nifty thing about the Linux desktop I'm using, I can press Control or Alt in the middle of the window and click it to drag it from anywhere. I don't have to, fidget around to find the title bar to move it. I can just Control or Alt click anywhere. That's part of the desktop settings in Linux, a reason I use them. Okay, now if I were to move some file, move it in here, watch, it will appear in here. Okay, because this is some dir. That's what we're looking at. We see that from the path. Okay, all right. Now I can move it back. Let's unhighlight that. That's distracting. I can highlight. I can move it back. Here we go. Moving it back. Right there it is. All right. Very nifty. Well, we're going to do the same thing in the terminal. I'm going to move some file, move to some dir. Now, watch what happens. There it is. See, it moved the file into some dir. All right. Now, I can move it back with this nifty little command. I'm going to go in cd space, some dir. Okay, so now I'm in here, just like this. Okay, and I'll type ls. There's my file. See, some file move. There's some file move. Okay, I can copy some file move, and I'm going to do space ... because ... means up a directory. Watch what happens when I press enter. Boom. There. Oh, I copied it. That was the wrong thing to do. What was I thinking? Well, let's remove this and delete it. Okay, so I'm going to type rm some file move and watch it get deleted. There it goes. All right. Well, I'm going to cd up a directory. All right. Press enter because remember, okay, ... means up a directory. All right. let's make this one step more complicated. I'm going to make another directory, make dir some other dir. Okay, here it comes. There it is. Make directory some other dir. All right. Now, I'm going to move my file here into some other dir. So I'm going to move some file, move to some other dir. Oh, wait, look at the mistake I just made on purpose. I typed this wrong, and instead of putting it into the directory, it just made it into a new file. Well, that could be annoying. So I'm going to move it back, tum other dir, to some file move. I'm just going to do that, move it back. Now, I can avoid this using Linux pressing up to go back to previous commands. If I put a trailing slash on the end, then Linux will know I want to move this into a directory. Isn't that nifty? Did you see that little hack that I just did there? That little life hack on Linux that I did right there? Yes. Okay, so if I were to run it this way, say, wait, that, and it's not a directory. I can't move it here. There's no directory like that, and it didn't move it. So if you're planning on moving a file into a directory, yes, by all means, add the slash on the end. And that's kind of sort of why we have the slash on the end in some website addresses. Isn't that a nifty thing to know? So I'm going to go up and fix my error because it was an intentional typo. Some other dir. Now watch here. I'm gonna, let's get into some other dir here. Watch the file appear in there. You understand what we're doing, right? Right now, we are in here. We're going to move this into some other dir, which is right here. Okay, and watch it go. Okay, watch it go. Boom, there it is. All right, now, let's say I'm in here in some other dir. I want to move it to some dir. And this I think, is going to close out our lesson. I'm going to double-click here, and I'm going to move it from here, okay, work some other dir, up a directory, into work some dir. You see what's happening there, right? In fact, you know what? Let's do this and get our three windows here. This is our window that shows what's going on. Okay, this is our work folder here, and these are our files here. There's a lot of directoryness going on. So we're both, this one's in here, this one's in there, and we're going to move this there. From this one's in here, we'll move it over to that one. Okay, so here's how we do this. I could type copy or move. I'm going to type move. Well, in fact, hold on. We have to get in the directory first. Here, we're only, right here in the terminal, we're only in here. So I'm going to type ls so I can make sure I see what I'm looking at. We're in some other dir. So cd space some other dir. All right, ls for list. There's my stuff. That's right. I'm right. That's where I'm supposed to be. I'm going to move some file mv up a directory and into some dir. I'm going to add the trailing slash to make sure that I want this to be a directory, and watch it go from here to here. Here we go. Boom. There it went. Okay, isn't that nifty? Now, I'm going to cd up a directory. I'm going to list things. There we are. And yeah, so there we've just moved around and renamed and copied some files in Linux. And by the way, this command would work the same with copy. This is the old file. This is the new place it's going to be. But copy would create a new file. In fact, you know what? Let's go do that. Let's go copy it. In fact, so I'm going to go into some other dir. If I can get past my typos, from here. Let's do it. I'm right here. From here, I'm going to copy this file into here from this window, some other dir. Right now in my terminal, I'm up in here. So I'm going to copy up a directory into some dir, some file move. Ready for this? Here we go. To here. To here. That's what that is. There it is. Now I just made a copy because dot means here and dot dot means up a directory. Now we have been copying and renaming files in Linux.